everybody. Welcome again to another version of our kitchen. We're in the kitchen at Sacred Treasure House. So this is fun. Everybody today has been doing food art. So we have seen some really fun things today. Let me just bring up comments closer to an area that I can read them. So we're so glad that you've been joining us today. We have just had so much fun in the event. And let me make sure I can get the, oh, how do I mute those? There we go. There, we don't want to listen to me twice. That would be plenty. Once is plenty. So let me just grab, I had a chair over there with some, another area to set some stuff out of the way. So I hope that you have been enjoying this. If you haven't seen any, go back and watch the replays. And it's just so much fun. Everybody has been doing, just the most fun, crafty things today with food. I'm gonna change my glasses, you guys. Maybe I can read the comments over there better. Oh, that's better. Anyway, the phone is a little bit too far, but I can still read what's going on here. And let's see, they should be sprinkling me into the group any minute. And until then, if you aren't seeing the little red live button, then that probably means you're watching the replay. And so just let us know. We always love to know when you've come and stopped by and watched the replay. Hi, Brenda, how are you doing? And so that, that just tells us that people are seeing our things. And you never know these days how many people your things are being fed out to the Facebook world. So it's always good to know that other people are seeing things after the fact. But today I've got some fun things, a couple of things that I have really wanted to try for a while and just never did. So we're going to try them today. And I'm going to make we're going to make some things that are going to make some good snack items. And they could be good for a party. They could be good for, an hors d'oeuvre tray. My goodness. Hang on a second. Those are so dirty. I changed them and then they're so dirty I can't really see anyway. Okay. Hey, Lisa. How are you doing? That was really fun. Everybody's stuff has been so fun. So the ones I've seen several of them. I saw, let's see, I saw Lydia's, and I can't think what it was. And Tanya made that gorgeous butterfly fruit tray. And then Deborah was making the little Barbie with a melon skirt that she was decorating. She was putting the patterns all on it, so that was fun. So, oh my goodness, by the time we get started here, sometimes I've been running around like a crazy person. So let's go ahead and get started. I don't know, I think for me, 45 minutes might be quite a bit of time to get some of this done. But, we'll see. Let's see. I'm going to start out, and we might go back and do some of these again. Hey, Susan. I'm going to start out and make one of the little roses out of salami. And I think this will be fun. Now, this one, I just looked in the refrigerator, and I saw my daughter already had some salami in there, but I had run to the store, and I didn't know we still had some, but, we'll... and I chose to get this uncured salami. It doesn't have any nitrates in it. So I kind of look for those. And sadly, the things that they tell us are more healthy for us always cost more. Sad, but true, right? So I'm going to get a couple of pieces of salami. This is kind of big. And I'm going to get... I'm going to open up some of these little mozzarella balls. These are just small. And this pack, the way they come packaged in this, is like 3 to a pack. So hey, Deborah and Regina. Let's see, did I miss anybody else? I got my iPad out here so I could see. I don't think so. These are kind of damp. I might get a piece of paper towel here and just lay those out. Sometimes mozzarella, when you take it out, is kind kind of wet. Oh, I should have brought a trash can over here near me. I could put all this stuff in it. And then I'm gonna get some basil. I'll pick off a little bit of basil here. And this, I think I'm just going to, oh gosh, that smells so good. I think I'm gonna actually cut this so it can look kind of like 2 leaves. So I'm just gonna trim that. So I kind of made another little leaf shape right there. And I don't know, let's kind of trim this one up a little bit too. It doesn't matter. I mean, you're still gonna get the flavor in it, but this is what you do. You take these and you layer them next to each other, like so that they are overlapping, and you fold it in half. And then, you know what? I gotta get out a skewer first. Now, some of these seem to be, you know, I tried to find, I think they make some hors d'oeuvre skewers that are not quite, you know, as long as the ones that you can use for barbecue, but I didn't see any of those. I'm good, Deborah. I hope you are doing well too, and thanks for sprinkling that out. I so appreciate that. And so to make the rose, we're just gonna roll it up. Just start at one end and just keep rolling it. And then we've got this little rose, and I am going to put a piece of mozzarella on one of my little basil stems, and this is sweet basil. And then I'm going to poke it through the portion here where our rose ended. Push that on. My other little basil stem leaf. So it kind of looks like a flower. And then the other little thing. So look at that. You've got this cute little flower. I love this. And I love salami and basil and mozzarella. And according to Tanya, you know, probably the way that if you're a New Yorker or you know, from that area, you just call it mozzarella. Mozzarella. So this is too long, and I think I could probably break it. I'm just going to give it a little cut. So there we go. There's our first thing with our little flower. I don't know. I'm kind of wondering. It looks kind of. I would rather see if it's got some. Let's try and do it with 3 and see if when we roll it up. Actually, you know what? Let's try this other method. The other method was to fold it in half first. Let's try that. And I'm going to add a 3rd one. Let's see if that makes any difference. Except I'm going to put this on the outside. And then just start rolling it up. You lay it like that. I don't know if any of that makes any difference. And I'm going to try to maybe roll it a little bit more loosely and see how that is. But you know, if somebody got a serving of that, I don't like that any better. I don't think that looks any better, you guys. Let's try that. Let's just do it the other way. But my goodness, if somebody got one of those and had, I need to open up some more of this mozzarella. I mean, that's a hefty little snack right there. A couple of pieces of cheese. You maybe could even do, you could even maybe pop on a little cherry tomato. Wouldn't that be pretty? I think that would be pretty. I think my my comments are frozen. I can't even see anything. No, okay, there's some other people. Hey, Tanya, and Lydia is on here. Lisa, hello. So I had just popped these out on my paper towel so they could drain a little bit because they're so wet. So this is what, if you just popped on, we were making this little, kind of a little hors d'oeuvre snack, and this has got salami. We rolled it up like a little orange. Now, because I had so much of this stick left, this skewer, I'm gonna try and just cut a tiny bit off. Yeah, make it a little more pointed to go into the next one. So this one we just put two pieces of salami. Oh, I didn't get my basil. Let me grab another leaf. You guys, I went when I was gonna get basil at the store. The packaged basil was enough, because I like basil and I will use it for other things. And when I was at the store, one little, you know, you can get it in those little goofy clamshell things, and one of those was as much. And then I went around the corner and guess what I found? I found a whole plant. I thought, oh, I'm gonna go stick that out in the garden. I had basil one year and oh my goodness, it just grew like crazy all the time. And it grew throughout the summer. It didn't seem to mind the Texas heat at all. And so that was great. So I kind of missed having that. I've been out of town sometimes at times that it really didn't allow me to, you know, make my, you know, have anything like that or grow it, because I knew nobody was going to be here to take care of it. So, hey, Kim, how are you? Let's see. Yeah, me too. Lydia, I just love basil. And I love the way it smells. Oh my goodness, I love it. And then, so just pop on the mozzarella, pop on your basil, and then start your skewer here, you know, at the end of your little rows, your salami rows, and pop on another thing right here. I thought this was just such a fun idea. But yeah, I mean, my goodness, like I said before, that's quite a hefty little snack, don't you think? That one's not, I don't know, you know, it seems like, I don't know. I tried to do 3 and that didn't look any better, but still. Do you think, if you made these, do you think anybody would be grading them? I doubt it. So I got 2 of those. And then I saw another cute little thing with mozzarella. And this time, this one uses a slice of mozzarella. And I bought this. You can buy it sliced. And so I'm going to open this up and then take out one that's flat. The ends aren't flat. It's like a piece of bread or something. The end, you've got one end that's not flat at all. Thank you, Lisa. I appreciate that. Oh my goodness. I just need to get the edge so I can open it. I think I can pull it apart. There we go. Yeah, there we go. Okay. I should have brought a little plate over here to put my goodies on as I finished them. All right. Oh, I'm getting that all over. Yeah, there's so much liquid in mozzarella. It does. Oh, I thought for a second it wasn't cut all the way through. I'm gonna pull these out here, so I've got a couple. I'll take out 2 slices, please. Hello there, Cheryl. Welcome, welcome. Oh yeah, Cheryl was on. I think she was, Cheryl, she was making something fun for like a shower, I think. I didn't get to see all of hers. You know, it's so crazy when you get to only see a little bit. I saw her cooking up something and I think she was making a sauce, and then people got to talking about things for showers. Did you make a fruit pizza, Cheryl? I'll have to go back and see exactly what you made. Okay, so now this, you guys, let me grab a little plate. This is not gonna be good. If I have a plate to put it on, I'm gonna be happier. Okay, I'm back. Let me get these things out of the way. There we go. Now this one, I think I'm gonna build this right on my plate. So you take one of your little flat squares of mozzarella, and then this time we're gonna put our little basil leaf down onto that. And you know, I think for this one, if you wanted to put just like a drop of balsamic right on top, I wouldn't put a bunch because, you know, vinegary things tend to make things kind of wilt. Huh. You search for the word long enough and you'll remember it, right? Now this, I want this little tomato here. I'm gonna cut it in half. And then I'm going to cut it part way down. Let's just do like from about the center. And we're just gonna split it. Okay, and then just kind of wedge it apart a little bit. Can you see what it's becoming? So we just got that wedged apart. And now I need part of an olive. And I'm just gonna cut this olive in half and I'm gonna set it there like that. Can you see what it's starting to be? Can you guess? Who can guess what it's gonna be? Yeah, Cheryl, I thought it looked like you were getting ready to do that. Hi, Terry. Oh yeah, doesn't it look good? This will give me something to eat when I'm done, right? And if you wanted to, you could go ahead and stick a little bit of toothpick in there to make sure it stayed on if you were gonna be moving. In fact, let's go ahead and do that so it doesn't escape. And I don't need a big piece, but I would hate for my the little head to fall off. There we go. We'll just put that on there like that, just so it'll stay, right? Okay, and now, let me spread that out a little bit. And now, okay, did anybody guess what it's gonna, yes! Yes, 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 it's gonna be, oh, hi, Jan. It's gonna be a ladybug. But what else does a ladybug need? What's it missing? What's it missing, you guys? I know you know. You know it is. Yeah, a ladybug on a leaf, yes. You know what it's missing. I got this gel paste. Yes, Terry, it needs spots. So I got this and it's called writing gel. And this one is black. It comes in all kinds of colors. And this one is Betty Crocker. I'm sure Wilton probably makes some too because it's made for like food decorating, for writing on cakes or, you know, whatever. And so I'm just gonna cut off the tip. And yep, that opened it up enough, I think. And now I'm just gonna squeeze little dots on. Ta-da! Is that like not the cutest thing you've seen? I think that is so adorable. I just love it. And so I thought that would be such a fun little thing to make. So how are we doing on time? Okay, it's just past 2:30. Should we just do another one? Let's do another one. Now that we did that one, and I got these other things, I got enough for two anyway, right? So just split my little tomato. I'm doing that where you can't see, I think. So just cut your tomato part way in the back. Let me get another little basil leaf. Don't have to be, you know, super big, but just put that on there. Get your little tomato on. I hope I'm close enough you guys can see. I tell you, I've got where this island, this counter is, I have to keep pushing my glasses up today. Where this is and where my ring light is, it has to sit like way over there to have a place. And I just think, boy, I tell you what, for those who have never done anything like this in the kitchen, you would be amazed how not easy it is sometimes to find a good spot to be able to set up and everybody see you. Now, the one thing I would probably make sure of is that people can make sure to see that toothpick in there, because you don't want somebody to pick it up and try and eat it and, you know, bite into that toothpick. That wouldn't be very fun. So it's kind of hard to, there we go. But yeah, and you know, I think it would be fine if you put just like a tiny drop of balsamic, like I would put it on top of the leaf, just like under the ladybug, and that way you've got that little bit of you know, flavor. Whoops, there we go. So I think that's adorable. All right, let's see, what else have we got to make today? I've got all kinds of fun little things, little critters. We got little ideas for critters. And let's see, let's make our next one starting with a piece of celery. And you guys, it never fails. Every time I get ready to use my celery, it's been in there long enough that it's like just like not even firm anymore. And so what I've gotten to where I do is I will take the bottom, trim off the bottom, and stick it in some water. And I just did this morning, and it's already crisped back up. So, you know, don't ever think that your celery is a lost cause like that, because you can still save that celery. Okay, let's chop a piece off here. And a couple of good things to put in for little snacky items into, you know, some of these cute little things can either be cream cheese, and I've got some cream cheese I had in the refrigerator that is the, it's a cream cheese spread. It's already soft, and so it's easy to spread, and so you don't even have to worry about that being, you know, being not spreadable, being too firm to spread anywhere, right? This is so annoying that I can't see far. Regina, thanks Regina. Lisa, let's see, and Kim says maybe that's the pen Catherine Kelly was talking about. Oh, I don't know, maybe. There's a lot of them. I tell you what, I found a whole bunch of pins that were fun little things. Now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna cut this in half, and I'm gonna go ahead and put, oh, I forgot to get my chives out. I had some chives. Hang on one second. I got as much stuff as I've got sitting to the side of me, you wouldn't believe I forgot anything. No chives. I don't even see what I did with them. That's weird. Well, as long as I was over there, I had something to get out of the freezer anyway. Yeah, I don't know what I did with the chives. Well, that's annoying. That is just annoying. Okay, so on this one, let's go ahead and put a little bit of the cream cheese, and I got a plain old knife here. Wait, I had another knife that already had cream cheese. This is like a moving circus over here to the side of me, guys. It's got all kinds of crazy stuff. So just put a little bit of cream cheese there. And that is so messy. And that's one thing you want to think about when you know, if you're serving something like this, you want it to be, you know, enough that people, you know, clean enough that people can get to it real easy, right? Hey, Jan, welcome, welcome. So on this one, let's use some strawberry. And I'm going to, oh, I wish there's all kinds of stuff in my kitchen I always wish I had once I start doing something and I'm, you know, kind of not as mobile as normal. I'm going to cut this in half, and then I'm going to cut a couple of slices, and I'm going to cut it from both sides of that center mark. And now I'm just going to stick it along in here. I probably could use a little bit, a little bigger of a piece of whatever that is. celery. Whatever it is. And then put some, let's give it a grape head. Oh my. Man, I feel now like I'm all thumbs, you guys. Getting ready for a paint party. Oh, I tell you, a lot of times when you make a commitment to something and then you don't really want to do it and you're like, ugh, why did I say I would do that, right? That can be a problem. This little guy does not, has a mind of its own. Oh, and now I lost my, there. You know what? I'm going to, you know what? I'm going to put it on the plate over here so I don't have to move it. I'm cheating. I'm going to put that there. And I need a tiny bit more. I have some in this bag. If you ever need a piping bag and you don't have one, just put it in like a plastic sandwich bag or something and cut the tip off. And then you are, you know, you've got it taken care of. I'm going to do that. And then I'm going to put some little blueberries in the center. So we've got this cute little, I about lost my thing again, didn't I? My wing. I'm losing that wing all the time. Okay. Yeah, if I had a wider piece of celery for that, that would have been better. Okay, now, you guys, this is so cute. Don't you love it when people are all excited about their own stuff? Okay, I'm gonna put on a couple of dots of this cream cheese. We're gonna use it kind of like glue. On that grape. You know, cream cheese goes good with fruit. Okay, so that, I got my glue down there. And now, I already made these before, and I'll show you how I made them. These are gonna be our little googly eyes, and this is how you do it. You take your softened cream cheese, and now before I started, now I've had this in the freezer, so they set up a little bit hard so they were easier to handle. But what I also did was I put my plate in the freezer before I ever even started, so it was cold. So when my cream cheese hit the plate, you know, it was already cold underneath. Now, I hope it's not gonna be hard to get them off, but this is what I did. I just did a little dot of that. And then I used a mini chocolate chip. We're just gonna put that in there. Just stick it right in there. Hey there. Oh, Deborah, I tell you, all of you, Deborah and Tanya and Lisa, all of your themes for the Sacred Treasure House are always so fun. Now, you guys, I hope I can remember which one of these aren't the cold ones. Okay, let's see. I'm always a cautionary tale and learning experience. So I'm gonna take a couple of these that are cold, hopefully. And I want to stick it on here where we've used that for glue. Oh my goodness. I don't know if I can do this, you guys. Oh, that is really, you almost need somebody with teeny tiny fingers or something. There we go. I did it, kinda. One of those eyes is kind of icky, but there we go. We got our little bug with some, with a googly eye. Can you see it? Oh, fun. Oh, me too, Tanya. Hello, Juanita. Welcome, welcome. So there's one kind of little bug. But yes, I tell you, you know, Pinterest certainly is your friend. That's very true. Let's see what else. And you can, let's see what else we should make. Trying to see here. you can use some slices of cucumber with the cream cheese. So let me get out, oh, I already did have this piece. This is a little bit wider. Maybe this will work out a little better for us. Where's my knife? Hope so. But peanut butter, both cream cheese and peanut butter make wonderful things to put in the center of your little creations, right? But I tell you what I really wanted to try, that I've been wanting to try for a long time, were the little roses from salami. That was what I really wanted to do. I wish they were a little bit, I don't know, maybe if you did 3 pieces and wrapped them around, you could maybe get it to shape just a little bit better. I'm not sure. So let's take a cucumber, and I am going to slice off a circular section of this cucumber, and I'm going to cut it in half. And I'm going to put it, yeah, I wish I could find the chives were great. They were using the chives for antennas, and I don't know what in the world happened to mine. So I'm gonna put that, well, you can't even see what I'm doing. I'm gonna put that there. So that makes it look like a little bug. And you could use whatever you want. You could use a grape. I'll just get out another grape. And put that there. And put a couple more of our googly eyes on. Oh, I got so much stuff around, it's like hard for me to even focus on what I'm really looking for that I need to use. So it's probably, if I think it's a mess, you guys probably are like, oh my God, that's a terrible looking mess she's got going on. I'm gonna move these over here, and I'm gonna put this one here. I wish he just keeps leaning into that. You know, so it'll stand up on with this other cucumber there. There we go. Now he's gonna be straight. You straighten up there. Okay. I kind of, oh, I gotta put my cream cheese glue. Let me put my cream cheese glue on, you guys. Hey, Jet. Okay, put a little one for one googly eye over here. You know, I'm not so sure. It wouldn't even be easier to do. Let me try this. Let me put a dab on here, because that's sticking pretty well. Or maybe not. As soon as you say that, then it doesn't, right? And let's try to just put the, I feel like I need tiny tweezers for this, you guys. They're so tiny, teeny tiny. Okay, let's try this. So here's these little bitty semi-sweet, there, that's not so hard to just do it straight onto the piece of food that you're doing it on. It probably would have been better to go up there, but look how cute he is. Just a little bit of, you know, a little guy with his back there sticking up. So he kind of looks like a snail, sort of moving along, right? Let me see, what else have we got here? Okay, we've still got a few minutes. What else? So, I mean, you can do, I see, I've got some pictures of some with some peanut butter. Okay, what do you think about this? I see things that have, duh. I see some that are peanut butter and then they have grapes in them. And I was gonna say, how do you think that would taste? What's the most popular thing of peanut butter and grape? I'm sure you know, right? Not really a question. that I'm sure we all know what that's going to be. That's too funny. You know, sometimes you just look at things and you're not really thinking about it in its particular way. And you're like, I don't know if that would taste good or not. Who knows what kind of grape? What's grape and peanut butter? What do we usually have? Oh, this is brand new. I just bought this today because you know what? If I eat peanut butter, I eat that natural peanut butter. It doesn't have any sugar in it. It's only peanuts. And once you open it, you gotta keep it in the refrigerator. And sometimes you gotta stir it back up. Usually after you stir it up the first time, it's not too bad about separating again, but it's so cold and it's hard to spread. So I just thought I'd grab a little jar of my store brand peanut butter here and use that today. But I have even seen things that say that they are natural peanut butter. Oh, peanut butter grapes dipped in nuts. Oh, wouldn't that be? Yes, PB&J, Lisa. Yeah, all of a sudden I'm like, wait, people have been eating peanut butter and grape jelly forever. Or for a long time anyway. Wonder when that became popular. That would be a good trivia question, but I don't even know. I don't know the answer. But yeah, that would be a lot of fun. Okay, so this time let's put, and you know, I think I'm gonna do something a little bit different with him. I'll put, let me put a blueberry head so his head looks a little bit different. We want him to have a different head, right? And I got peanut butter on me. I might keep a chair for my paper towels with me all the time. That's handy. Okay, and then I've got my grapes in here. So I'm just gonna stick my grapes down along here. Oh, you guys, I always laugh about my craft. You know, I almost should have done this the other way. It almost would have probably looked better if I'd have used, well, I guess it's not too late to do that. I think the head looks bigger for the grape. And then I'll just put these in line behind it. So then it kind of makes this little caterpillar or something, right? We'll just stack these up behind. But, oh my goodness, if you've got grandkids or little kids or something, wouldn't these be fun for little snacks? I think they would really have fun with them. Oh, here's a tiny one. That'll be a good one at the end. Now, if you really cared about it, you could go ahead and put, like line them up to where they were, you know, more in, you know, from big to small or whatever you would like to do. It's healthier than caramel apples. Yeah. Yes, exactly. Yeah, I think the kids would love it. And I got kids coming next week, my daughter and her daughter, and then the little guy, so my great-grandson. They're all coming down here next week. And I'm like looking at these and I'm thinking, oh, I know he would think these were special. He loves fruit. I mean, he just, oh, that kid eats so much fruit. And a lot of times, well, and that was kind of what he always had for breakfast when he was, you know, little, was a bunch of fruit and, you know, maybe something else. But they never got him started on that deal of here's cereal for your breakfast. And he is still a fantastic fruit eater. Okay, there we go. But look, isn't that cream cheese and those little chocolate chips? Yes, it's chocolate chips. You could get the kind that is the sugar-free or the non-dairy or whatever. But you know what, you guys? They are like super expensive. Oh my gosh, they're terribly expensive. And I'm like thinking, I don't have enough people around here that are going to eat those anyway. I'm not going to do anything with them, and I'm not going to spend that on it for my, time in the kitchen today. But anyway, coming up after me, Brenda, she's on here. I saw her a second ago. Brenda's on here, and she's going to be doing something, Gathering Wind Creations. And I linked her in the description too. But, I can hardly wait to see what she's going to do too. This has been a super, super fun day. Is there anything, any of these that anybody wanted to see again? We probably got enough time to make another one. I don't know. There's all kinds of ideas. You can take your cucumbers and split them for wings. You can use the strawberry. We use strawberries for wings on this one. I would say that something like this, if you're going to do the wings in it, make your celery a little bit wider. Use a bigger piece of celery because that was hard to get those in there. I was able to put another little piece of, a strip of, with my cream cheese glue. I was able to get those in there and get them to stay. So I think that would be a better idea for some of them, to use one a little bit bigger. And kiwi, sliced kiwi, they used, let's see. Well, I'm not so sure that chives were what they were using for some of the antenna. I thought they were. This is what happens when you look at a picture and you don't go ahead and go to the post and figure out what they were really doing. You don't take time to do that. I mean, I'm sure none of you have ever done that, right? Do any of you ever do that? So was there anything anybody wanted to see again? Yes, it does look yummy, doesn't it? I love having something that I've done, and there's more people here at the house that I'm sure will go ahead and eat them instead of something that I dreamed up to fit the, whatever live we were going to do, in the kitchen. And then I want to make it, but then I got a whole bunch of it, and it's like, everybody's like, I don't want that. Which that can happen. My daughter and I, and my granddaughter who lives here, she's a good eater too. She's a healthy eater. So a lot of times when we make something like that, we don't have too much trouble between her and my daughter and I eating it. But yeah, my husband not so much. Now he'll tell us all the time that he'll say he'll try anything. No, because this is the one thing that he is often known to do. No, thanks. But I'm sure, do any of you have somebody in your life like that? I don't know. Oh, they are cute, aren't they? And some of them are just going to be so yummy. I think while we're standing here, I'm just going to make one more of those cute ladybugs, because I know we'll eat those today. They're fun. Let's make one more ladybug. And I'm just going to move these guys off over here a little bit so I can put my piece of mozzarella down. I'm just going to dry that off a tiny bit. And then get my basil leaf. I'm picking off some big ones, but that's okay because they're at the top. And so that's kind of nice. Because your plants, you got to cut things off your plants to keep them to continue growing, right? And then just half of a cherry tomato, and just split that probably more than halfway down the back, and just kind of spread it apart a little bit. Oh, that one looks like it. Oh, I spread that farther apart, and I think that's gonna do better. And then like half an olive, and we'll just put that on there. I love these. I think they're going to be great. And and I really have mixed feelings about putting those toothpicks into those, because I'm afraid people might not really notice that they have those toothpicks on. And if they had something where they could pick it up and it's got it on a plate, it's not really a finger food to where it would be able to keep that head on if you're picking it up to eat. Otherwise, the rest of it would be fine. And then this, in case you weren't here when we were talking about this, it's just this writing gel, and you can get it over where they sell in the baking section where they've got the stuff for decorating, you know, cakes and cupcakes and stuff like that. So it's just a gel. And so this one was just the black. So there we go. We got our mozzarella roses and salami, which I still think, man, what a hefty snack that would be with that salami and those 2 pieces of mozzarella. And then those and the couple or 3 kinds of bugs that we made. So I hope you guys have had fun doing that. I can hardly wait to see what Brenda's gonna be doing next. But yeah, you guys, if you saw anybody on here that you don't follow and it comes up and it says follow, you can either just click that if they've come on as their page, or you can, you know, certainly go and check them out. It's always fun to see, you know, what everybody's making. You might find a new favorite crafter. You just never know. Thanks, Deborah. Oh, thanks, Tanya. Yeah, and somebody made some other comment too. I tell you, I don't know, on my iPad, it just froze. Let me refresh and see if I can see another couple of comments real quick. And now it's talking. We don't need that. Oh yeah, there we go. Oh, hey Sharon, glad you could join us. He's using a sniffer. Yeah, yes, he uses a sniffer to determine quality. Not so much quality as if he thinks it's going to be for him, you know, if he thinks that he's going to like that. Your cameras won't even look at that plate. Hey, Kathy, with Quality Crafts. I just now saw you. Oh, you guys, thanks so much for joining me. This was great. This is a fun idea. Like I said before, I really appreciate that. Okay, it's time to move on to our next person. Let's go over and see what Brenda's got. And if you need to go back and check out all the replays, you can do that real easy in the Sacred Treasure House. Everybody also is listed on that post that I shared from the group on my page, and there's the lineup in that post.